your thoughts on today's win.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a pretty high-level match, to be honest. I think the winner and unforced error ratio was not like the other matches, not as good as the other matches, but it was also very difficult because both of us are playing extremely fast. But all in all, I played one bad game in the third set, and that almost cost me the set, and that shows how high I think both players were playing.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Questions, Brian?
Hi, Brian Mahoney from the Associated Press. On a few of the big points, you hit the backhand down the line where it looks like, if you're off by a centimeter, it's going to be out. How long does it take to get the confidence to hit that kind of shot?
I think it's built over time to do it in the most important moments. I mean, I feel like there are players that have great backhands, have great forehands, but to hit those kind of balls in important moments, I think that's probably matches. That's a lot of tournaments and all that. But yeah, I mean, I hit big shots in big moments, and that's why I think the score was how it was.
Andrew.
Andrew, the ATP website. You've spoken many times about how your serve is sort of the key to your game. Jannik was speaking how well you're serving. Was there a point during this streak when you sort of felt your serve clicking, or if you did a little something?
Generally, the past few months as well.
Correct.
Yeah, in Tokyo. In Tokyo, all of a sudden, it clicked. Because in Wimbledon, I had a very bad serving match against Felix. That was the reason I lost. And then yeah, since Tokyo, it's been a lot better, but it can still be a lot better as well. So, but as I said as well, the serve is the shot that I spend the most time on. It's the shot that I practice the most as well, because I am just someone that needs that repetition, and I feel like the hard work maybe starts coming along.
Fine.
TV Tennis. The winning streak you're on right now is probably one of the longest, if not the longest, in your career. Does it feel any different to be on court? I mean, technically, does it translate into trying different shots like the one you described before?
Yeah, I think definitely it's the reason why maybe the big shots and in the important moments they seem more natural, I would say, and you're not maybe thinking about it twice like you would in maybe some other situations. But I'm happy where I am. I'm happy with how things are, and I'm happy with how things were the last few months. And I'm in the quarterfinals now, and from here on, the matches definitely will not get easier.
Willie.
Willie Weinbaum with ESPN. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Right now, Lloyd is up in his match against Opelka. You've had two matches against him, both competitive ones, and one very recently. How would you describe your matchup with him and what the keys would be?
I think he's somebody that is improving a lot this year. I think I've said that to someone, I don't remember who it was, in the locker room. I said, I feel like Lloyd Harris is winning 2-3 matches every single week. It doesn't matter where he's playing, and he's showing the high level here again. Of course, the match is not over yet, but if it's against Lloyd, he's playing incredible, and he's also serving incredible. In Cincinnati, I was struggling a lot to return his serve in the first set, and yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, definitely.
And if it's Riley, how would you describe what you've seen of him? Obviously, not knowing as much firsthand.
The big difference between Riley this year and I think the last few years is how he's playing from the baseline. He's gotten a lot more stable. He's gotten a lot more calm playing from the baseline. Before, I feel like he was somebody that would hit the ball as hard as he can every single shot because he didn't want to go into the rally. And I feel like now he's a lot more comfortable from the back of the court, and that's why he's where he is right now.
Craig.
Sasha, Craig Gabriel, 9 Radio Australia. Since winning the gold medal, how much greater do you think your confidence is and the positive mindset that you have?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about this a lot. I think the Novak match gave me a lot because I was down and out basically from the match, and coming back against the world number one the way I did, and I won 10 out of 11 games. Then after being a breakdown in the second set, that did give me something, and I'm hoping to use it and continue using it here.
Last question in English in the room, Bill.
Sasha, Bill Simons, Inside Tennis. I wanted to ask you a question about decision making. On court, in the moment, what is the most important part of decision making, either for a shot or for the strategy? And also in your career, what has been the most important decision that you've made?
Well, on the court, it's not thinking about it. It's whatever comes to mind first, that's what you're doing. And that's what you have to do, because if you're starting to overthink, you don't have the time to do that on court. Everything happens in a split second. So I think the moment players start overthinking, you can see it on court. And tennis is a natural game. Tennis is a game of feel as well. So whatever you're feeling in that moment is the right decision. And most important decision in my life was, I think, taking control of my own life. That's what I've done, I think, this year. Beginning of this year, I'm taking control over everything of my life, of my home in Monaco, of my business life, of my management, of companies that I want to work with. Everything is happening and going through me, which before everything was happening with the people I hired, which is a big difference. And I feel like that shows on court, because that does also give you confidence. If you are in control of your own life, you are in control of your tennis. And players and people, I have my parents around, I have my brother around, I have my team around. That didn't change, but the decision making and everything, it changed in a way that I am the one calling all the shots in the way, and that is a huge difference.